Hello and welcome to this edition of Big Scott 35, where today I'm going to be going over a PSA return that I got from my LCS, a group with them, 10 or 11, I can't remember, and they're going to be Gary Carter's. So just to give you what I've been doing, a set registries. Right now I'm in a Gary Carter basic set, and I am ranked 15th with that, and I need 31 more than that, and that is all the different brands without the all-star cards or any inserts or anything like that. Then it's the master set, which is 430. I need 333 of them, and then it's the super set, which is 584, and I need 487. And then the Topps basic set, which is a 19 cards. I have all of those. That one I showcased a while back. Then the basic Topps set, which is, no, I just said that one. The master Topps set, which is 106. And I need 54. And that one I've been really working on. That's the one I've been pretty much gotten all the ones off the, purchase what I could off the sell sites. I still look all the time, scrounging around. Just easier to purchase than wait 6 months to get returns. I have sent off today and yesterday. I sent one to JT Triple Crown in his group. I sent a PSA. They have I Heart the 80s going on, so I did send some 9 cards to him. I think 7 Gary Carters, a Ken Griffey rookie, and a Cal Ripken Don Ross rookie. And the Griffey was the Don Ross rookie series or rookie select, whatever it is. Don Ross had that special rookie set that year. And I sent off 2 directly to PSA, oversized cards, jumbos. So nobody really does those. So I just sent those in and to get graded for the set. And I sent off another to Mike O, who was in the same group with JT Triple Crown submission group, which is on Facebook, for SGC. And that was a lot of modern cards, actually. 10 modern cards I sent to him. So let's take a look and see what I got. Hello and welcome back to Big Scott 35 Cards. Like I said, we're going to do a PSA reveal. It's not a closed reveal. I've already seen them. I talked a little bit about it at the card shop with the owner, and he didn't do too well on his, but from the age of these cards, I think I did overall pretty well. Not, overwhelmingly 10s or anything, but these are going to be 80s with one from the 70s that I know of right off the top of my head. And the 110 I got, I think a lot of people get a 10 for. But we're going to start off this a little out of order. I usually start from the lowest to the top. I'm going to start with this one here. This one is the 1975. It's his rookie card. SSPC, Gary Carter, Mint 9. Now, why I'm starting off with this one is for the fact that I think this order was sent either in October or November, maybe December of last year. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was November. And it was around the time that Fomenton did a video on cracking or flipping cards from unknown or little third grade or third rate, I should say, graders. And this one came out of PGCPremierGrading.com. And I cracked this, and I think I did a video talking about how I was going to do this. And it was a Gem Mint 10, cracked it out, looked pristine. It looks pristine here. I have another one in a 9. I can't tell you where the flaw is. in this to make it a 10 or make it a 9. But it was a 10 in that, came back a 9 for this. And I was just kind of wanting to see, with this little known company, I don't even know if they're around, premiergrading.com. I know I've seen these in like repackaging ones. I think this is a lot of time the company, when they call it a graded card. I think they use this company a lot for that. So that's what I got, was a 9. So not too far off for them. According to PSA, it was overgraded, but they never knew what the original grade was. So there you have it. And this card here, little known, this is my second one. I need to see what the pop is on this because I know there's not a lot of them out there. So next is going to be a 1988 starting lineup. Gary Carter talking baseball. Now this one, some of these cards, or most of these cards, were mine. I had this game. I really liked this game. Now in 1988, when this came out, I was 16 years old. This isn't like I was a little kid. They had a game that used stats on the back of a card, and it was an electronic game that you use these cards with. And I had a blast playing it. Me and my friends, my dad. It was just, it was baseball. So it was cool to use stars of the game. And they had a thing where you purchased more stickers and you took your real baseball cards and put them on there. Now, I didn't know that baseball cards were going to be like they were, and I damaged a lot of cards doing that. But, it was fun to do. Now, I had this as a kid. This was one of mine. So, really happy to have that in my set. And you're going to hear this theme. I pulled this card in this year. And this is another one. This is from now 1990. I was born in 71 in October. So the cards come out. I was 18 in 1990. Wasn't quite 19 yet when Fleer came out. I love Fleer. As soon as Fleer came out, I was a huge fan of Fleer. I did buy a lot of Upper Deck at this time. Upper Deck, they were the pretty cards, but I love Fleer even to this day. Still buy Fleer stuff. So I got an 8 near mint to mint. I can probably get this one upgraded, but we'll wait and see. It's not high on my agenda. Next one, another one from I can't say childhood. This is young adult. 891 Fleer Gary Carter. This is another one I could probably find a 10 in. I can see now that it's holstered where the problem is. You can see up at the top, it looks all center top to bottom. It looks like it's got a little bit of a slant. So I'm glad it even got graded. Sometimes that slant, they'll send it back as miscut or trimmed or whatever. So very nice back. Take it. Next couple I really love these cards. And I'll have a question with this one for you. All right. I didn't know they were going to do qualifiers. I don't like qualifiers. I want the true grade. This says off center. I don't know where the off center is unless I guess it's assumed top to bottom. Let's work to the bottom. But what makes that a qualifier, and then on some others they would just give that a 7 or an 8? Why do they choose to give it a qualifier, and then some other ones they give it a 7 or an 8? Like some of the other ones I saw that were off center. Just throwing that out there. Now this one, actually, I pack pulled this past year. I bought a box of Fleer. Of 83 Fleer, I want to say at the National last year. So, but man, that's a pretty cool. I love these type of cards where there's more in the 2 catchers, and I played catcher, so I really like the catchers. But a beautiful card. Next one, same situation. Pack pull from the same box. Carlton Fisk, Gary Carter. How can you go wrong? And 9. Beautiful 9. Again, I mean, I don't know if it's because the FLIR is on this side and nothing over here makes it look unbalanced or what. I don't know, but beautiful card. I'll take a 9 in that all day. 1983 FLIR. So that's what I was saying. The age of these, with these 80s and just the problems you have, nines are just fine. Now this is a sports flick. I remember when these came out. Now on me it says George Foster's right there on the front, but this is Gary Carter, Al Oliver, George Foster, RBI Sluggers, 1986 Sport Flicks. I thought this was going to be taking over the industry when this came out when I was 15. I loved the Sport Flicks. Now I don't even think you can find prices on them. So it cost me more to get this slab than the price of the card. I know that. This one and the next one, but you can't put a price on what I'm doing. I love Gary Carter for the set registry, so there you have it. Had to get it done. Next one's the same way. Now this one's real. I love this card. Gary Carter, Tony Pena, Mike Scioscia, National League catchers, 87 Sport Flicks, and it's even got Pena in his. I hope you can see it right now. I can see it on mine. In his splits catching with the Pirates. So, again, I thought Sport Flicks was... I bought a lot of Sport Flicks. I'll even pick up a box now. You can get them for $5 just for a fun rip. And it might not, because prices of cards have gone crazy, so it's probably more than 5. Might be 15. Next, Gary Carter, 88 FLIR. This one is from my childhood. And these across the top, you see like chipping, things like that. I just pulled the best one that was in my collection. Just trying to fill holes and trying to get some PSA grades. That's all I'm doing. And I'm looking at them over real good. If I feel like they can be an 8 to a 10, I'm putting it out there. I'm trying to get a 10, but if I got the best as an 8, that's what I'm going with. And try not to go lower than that. If not, then I'll go and try to purchase a raw one at that point, because I can't find these graded really. And this one, love this one as well. 88 tried and true sluggers, Gary Carter and Mike Schmidt. Great tandem. I've shown you before. I got a Mike Schmidt, David Wright auto together. Can't stand the Phillies, but Mike Schmidt's one of those guys. He's like a Chipper Jones to me. Can't stand the Braves, but I love Chipper. Derek Jeter for the Yankees. You're going to have players on teams you don't like that you at least respect, if not real, just out and out like them. But, yes, I like Mike Schmidt, so... But he's with my favorite player there, Gary Carter, 9. And this is the last one, which I think, I'm not 100% sure, because 90s cards is where I kind of lose. I don't know a lot about, but I think the 92 FLIR Ultra is an easy set to grade, from my understanding. This one I did, I bought this box at my LCS 2 years ago, I think, and pulled this one out. A few more. I think I pulled quite a few out. But beautiful card. I love the 92 FLIR Ultra. I think Mike, Baseball Collector, just did a showcase of his Hall of Famers and should be Hall of Famers out of that set. And beautiful cards. Nice and glossy, and just the pop on those pictures are beautiful. Old man Gary Carter. I believe this is his last year, so yeah, it's even got his Dodgers info on the back. So I'm going to end with that one. I rambled on a little bit, but these were a little bit closer to my heart, because these are ones I either had as a child or I pulled them myself. This isn't something I just went on on eBay and bought, or Four Sharp Corners. Those cards mean something to me, but your childhood cards mean a whole heck of a lot more, I would think. So, with that being said, please like, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm trying to get to, I'm getting close to 200. I'm trying to make a goal like 250, just to get me a quarter of the way there to 1,000. And I really enjoyed doing this and talking about it. And leave a comment. We can chit chat and get to know some people. So, till next time, get those packs out, get to ripping. See ya.